Hi, we're the Psychic Triplets.
I'm Terry. And I'm Linda.
And I'm Shane.
And we're so excited. We're here to launch our new Zodiac line. Yay!
Well, hold on.
And merch.
I thought,
Yeah,
I thought this was a Q&A and I was a special guest. I didn't know this was a promo video.
Yeah, it is. Deal with it.
And y'all didn't even give me any free shit.
We're working on it. It's on the way.
I'm wearing a Target shirt that smells like ass and you guys
Here's a mug.
Thank you.
We gotta pay for our channel, come on, dude.
I know you're not a Leo, but...
So yeah, I'm not a Leo. Here's what happened. So they were like, oh, we have this merch line and we want to do a video about the merch. And I'm like, girl, nobody clicks on merch videos. Nobody cares. So I'm like, let's do a Q&A where we ask Twitter like to ask us random questions about whatever they want. And then we'll talk about the merch in there.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's nice.
It's more
nice.
interesting, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And you know, honestly, Shane, we spent all summer painting and designing these
original designs.
Zodiac signs.
And we have jewelry too.
You like actually, wait, hold on. I didn't know this is actually, you like painted this?
We painted,
Yes, all of them.
we're illustrators and
Really?
artists,
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
We designed all of our t-shirts.
Is there one for each bird sign? Is that how it works?
Yes, one for
There's
all
one
12
for all 12
signs of the zodiac.
Oh, that's
and
cute.
Mugs and merch to go with it, and we're gonna
Don't see a Cancer, but okay. Don't see mine, but all right.
love the cancer.
You're gonna love the
one.
Cancer.
Is it a sad elephant?
It's a sad crab. No, it's a happy crab.
It's a happy little crab.
Oh, really? A happy
It's your
crab?
Cancer. Yeah, we're excited because it's the first jewelry line that Full Screen has done. So
Wait,
we're
there's
going to
jewelry?
have, yes, we have a whole line of gold and silver jewelry. It'll be on our Psychic Twins shop, and it's Psychic Twins shop where we sell all our other merch.
All right, it'll be the first line in the description.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. And buy it for, it's great for the holidays, so get one for all your Gemini and Capricorn friends.
All right, so now we're gonna get to the questions.
Okay.
I have no idea what these are gonna be because I was like, ask us anything. So I
Okay.
have no idea.
Okay.
We're ready.
Such an asshole. Somebody goes, the day January 29th. What's that looking like? A good day.
So it depends on who's
Is that
asking.
Okay, that's actually a question that I have. This is gonna turn into me asking you a question. So like when people ask you something like that, like, oh, what's this day gonna look like?
Yeah.
Do you, because if I were you, I'd be nervous to be like, bitch, I don't know, because they're gonna be like, you're not psychic. So you kind of have to like wing it and be like, I think it's gonna be a good
no,
day.
I mean, that's one thing we don't do. What we do as prophets and as psychics is we usually warn people about the biggest events in their lives, and we don't like usually zero in on a particular day, although we have been exactly right to the day about when a parent was going to die or when they were going to lose their job and they're calling me on their cell phone, I just lost my job and you told me it would be today.
I was sure you were wrong, and I just
You
got
were
canned.
literally, and I've already talked about this, you said in exactly like mid-March is when you'll meet the person you're dating, and it was March 15th.
Isn't
When you
that
met-
amazing?
when you met Ryland.
Ryland.
That's
The
crazy.
hard part is being
Again-
really specific down to like specific
In the details, that's what's hard. And if somebody calls and says, you know, I'm flying to Paris, you know, in January, do you see anything happening? And we might say, you know what, I would avoid Paris. Like we told Megan DeAngelis' father. We said, don't travel on this day, or we don't travel to Paris because we see bombings. And sure enough, the bombings happen.
A
So
week later.
we can see things to like warn people about. And we have clients that ask us that.
Carol wants to know, what is the most haunted place you've ever been in? Ooh, I have a
Shane
question about
Dawson's
Shane's
house.
house.
right here. Have you guys ever been to, okay, so I was doing research for a video a while ago about haunted places near me. And have you heard of the Walmart in Panorama City?
No.
Yes, I have.
You
have?
No,
Yeah,
I haven't.
because I think somebody wanted to take us
Take us there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we should go.
Oh, okay, so yeah, we should, okay, so here's the deal. I've already made a
that'd
video,
be
so
cool.
you guys probably already know this, but there's a Walmart in Panorama City
Yeah.
that is haunted. But there's like 3 different stories, nobody really knows what's real, but every employee there says it's haunted.
Is
Yeah.
that
And the
right?
floor that it's haunted, the 3rd floor, is shut down and nobody's allowed in there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it is haunted. I
How
can tell you that
interesting.
right now.
Well, they should get the call. Who are you going to call? The Psychic Twins.
Ghostbusters.
There's also a place
They
called
should-
Suicide Bridge in Pasadena that's supposedly
I think
haunted.
I've heard that.
Oh,
before. I've heard
wow.
that.
We'll have to
There's
go
so
there,
many
too.
places in California that are haunted. The Queen Mary is
Oh
famous.
my god. that
Have you
place
been
is-
there?
I stayed the night there.
You're
And
kidding
I,
me.
I feel like I told the story, but maybe I didn't. But I was with my
jeez.
friend, and we were in we were in the most haunted room in the place.
Yeah.
That's what they said. And in the middle of the night, something pulled her pigtail or her ponytail.
Is that right?
So then went to the front desk and we're like, somebody just pulled a ponytail. And then he goes, oh yeah, it's haunted. That's the captain. He used to walk around the ship and pull girls' ponytails before he raped them.
Oh!
We were like, checking out now. It was terrifying. Oh my god. Okay, Caitlin wants to know, this is interesting. How and when will the world end?
Wow, that's amazing.
You
You know,
know-
we're not doom mongers or
Mongers,
doomsayers,
no,
and
no.
so far, all the people that have predicted the doom and end of the world have been way wrong.
Yeah.
So far, we have been right.
I mean, I tend to agree with Stephen Hawking that you know, we have to be stewards of this planet, and environmentally we have to really value it, and it's sacred, but we're not treating it as such. And so I think if we don't do that, we will see people having to escape in space pods within 1,000 years or so. So we're agreeing with Stephen Hawking on that.
And, ooh, what do you guys think about, I feel like I did a video on this, I don't know if it's out yet. What do you guys think about chemtrails? Do you think those are real?
You know,
I do.
There is something to it.
I
yes.
think there is something
I
to
do
it.
too.
I'm not an expert on it. Some of my
No.
friends are, and I believe that there is a lot to that. There are people that have done a lot of radio shows on that and
yeah.
YouTube.
I mean, we're not beating the drum of everything is a chemtrail and you're going to get poisoned and die. But we do think that there is a lot of stuff we don't know about that's going on with that.
If you guys don't know, if my video's not out yet, chemtrails are basically, you know, you see in the sky those like white lines that like
Yes.
planes made,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, oh, it's just like the exhaust or something. Like, no, there's something else. So a lot of people, including Kylie Jenner, think that it's chemicals or it's something and they're trying to slowly kill us or slowly give us
That's what they
diseases.
say.
That's
You know,
the
blah, blah,
extreme
blah.
view
Right.
that people
But they're like
take.
crisscrossing the sky in stripes and plaids, and you know, and so it does look very suspicious. I feel like there's something to
I think
it.
there's something to it.
Do you ever think there's going to be aliens that like...
Will
I-
reveal themselves?
Yeah, I feel like it won't ever happen.
We're
Not-
already
We're already
here,
here.
baby.
We're here. But
Yeah.
I don't think that we're going to see it in our lifetime where an alien reveals himself, one of the Greys, and it's going to be, I mean, if it's caught on tape already, somebody probably faked it. I really don't think we're going to see that in our lifetime.
I want
We're
it
not
so bad.
sophisticated enough.
No, why would they? Why
Yeah.
the fuck would they want to do
Yeah,
that?
they're probably monitoring our planet and coming for visitations, but I'm not seeing, and we do believe in UFOs, but we're not feeling that they're going to come down like Close Encounters of the Third Kind and come out of a spaceship. No, it's nothing like that.
Oh, this is a good question.
Yeah, what?
Do you guys ever get predictions about your own lives?
Oh, people
Oh,
ask
yes.
us that a
Yes,
lot.
yes.
Like they say, can you predict for yourselves? We always say that it's possible and we've done
Done
it,
it.
but it's very hard. I personally, and this isn't an excuse, we fucked up a prediction, but I feel like if you are emotionally kind of invested in an
Yeah.
outcome,
And attached
it's
to it.
impossible, isn't it, to predict something accurately because that
Just try to sway it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like,
And
exactly.
you don't have the power to sway it. I mean, you can influence the future, but there are many things that can come up to make that not happen. And that's what makes future predictions so hard. That's why other psychics don't do it publicly, because it's so easy to be wrong.
Like one time she was dating an acupuncturist, and I said to her one day, I said, he's $60,000 in debt. That night he confessed
Confessed it out of the blue without
that
my
he was
prompting.
$60,000 in debt.
Without my prompting. And I can tell her to the nanosecond how long she will date a
But
guy, and I'll
that's-
be right.
Yeah, like we can do it for each
so-
other.
yes,
but
but
it's harder to predict for yourself.
It's so hard.
Most psychics do go to other psychics. It's like a chiropractor has to go to another chiropractor to get an adjustment.
We don't go to other psychics, but gee,
Wouldn't
I
it be
mean,
scary? Like, aren't guys scared to date you?
Oh,
yes.
terrified. They won't come near us,
Oh,
most
my
men.
goodness.
You're the only man that will come near us.
Oh, it's
But like that is scary because
So
imagine if they don't know you're
awkward.
psychic and then you're on a date and they're like, what do you do? And you're like, well, and then you tell them. That's horrifying.
I've had a
Yes.
date get up in the middle of the date when someone recognized me and came over and said, "Oh my gosh, you were amazing on Tyra." And he's like, "What do you mean? What do you do?" And I didn't want to tell him right away for this reason. And I told him, I said, "Well, I do television and I'm psychic, you know." And he looked like he sank down behind his Foster Grants, like slowly down on the table and disappeared. And then he said, "I'm sorry, I can't deal with this. It was nice meeting you. I have to go." And he left. And so
Whoa.
it's happened. So, you know,
Oh.
this is what we deal with because
When he was walking away, were you like, you're gonna get hit by a bus in 3 years and just like ruin his life? Oh, I couldn't be
should
psychic.
have.
I was so shocked.
Missed opportunity.
But I thought that's somebody who has a lot to hide.
Oh, what's like the craziest celebrity prediction you've ever made that came true? Like the craziest one?
We actually predicted that Will and Kate Middleton would have a boy and a girl born within 3 years, and we said it on an Australian TV show called Sunrise Australia, right after they got married. And we said they're going to have a boy and a girl within 3 years, and that's exactly what happened.
But then on another show, we predicted their breakup. They broke up. The exact age
before.
they would be when they broke broke up. It happened, and
Yeah.
most people don't know they broke up before they got married.
Yeah. That was
So-
that was a cool prediction.
Another really amazing prediction, Nicole Kidman
And Keith Urban.
And this was, again, an Australian magazine, I think it was Woman's Day.
Yes.
Or Woman's Own or something. And they said, what about Nicole and Keith? And at the time they weren't married, and we said where they would get married, when they would get married,
That they
you
would
know,
have
how many
children.
children, when they would have children, everything
Yeah.
happened
And
exactly.
so that
you
was
know.
cool. And we predicted the breakup of J-Lo and Mark Anthony 2 years, almost
To
to
the
the
year.
exact time
Well, the
frame.
same with
And
Tom
we have that on.
Cruise.
We have all of this on tape, you guys, and
It's all on YouTube.
It's all on YouTube.
Look it up.
So do you think Donald Trump like will be president for the whole time, or do you think he's gonna get
When you
like,
say the whole time, do you mean 4 years or 8 years?
4?
That it's we're getting a very fuzzy.
It's iffy to me.
Iffy feeling about his finishing 4 years. You know, I don't really like to label people, but you know, I think he's representing us. He's symbolic of something
If he's
that we all have to deal with inside.
The reason I don't think he's the Antichrist is because the Antichrist, if you guys don't know, the Antichrist is somebody that comes into power who like everybody loves and they win over everybody and then they slowly ruin the world and stuff. But like not many people like Trump, so he can't be the Antichrist, right? The Antichrist is people thought Obama was Antichrist. People thought
Right.
No,
anybody
we
that's
knew that
really
he was not the
likable,
Antichrist.
everybody thought they were Antichrist.
Yeah. Yes.
Like Trump isn't likable at all, so how could he be?
I don't see the
You'd
Antichrist
be amazed
coming
that
in
a
this.
lot of people like him. And
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? In a way, I can sort of understand how the people in the Rust Belt who have been largely forgotten or ignored or are really struggling to put food on their table would want to just vote for change. And it doesn't mean that they necessarily voted for somebody who had racist policies. They were voting for change. So they like him because of that, and they're hoping that he will make changes. I think there are things in the economy that he could be good with.
I think jobs will come back. You know, we'll start seeing more jobs.
We're gonna see
But
more.
at what cost is the question.
Yeah, but at what cost?
There's a sacrifice.
Well, there you guys go. Those were some Q&As and also some Donald Trump predictions. And I'm feeling a little less scared.
Good. Shane.
Good.
Should I? Should I be scared?
I don't think you should be scared.
I-
I think that we have to just keep
Yeah.
fighting
Yes.
for civil rights, which we all thought
Absolutely.
that was done, right?
Yeah.
And we've been fighting all our lives for these
All our
rights, Shane.
lives
So
for
it's going to be
women's
more
rights,
of that
children's
that we have to look
Gay
for.
rights, children's rights,
But
women's
don't
rights.
give up, guys. Don't let the bullies get you down.
Don't
Just
be
keep fighting.
defeated. This is coming up for a reason to show you how powerful you are. Reach out in your community, even if it's just reaching out to one person who's in pain. That's what this is about
right.
now.
And grab a mug.
Or a t-shirt.
Or a t-shirt. Link in the description below.
And we'll see you in the future.